Ah, winter. The days are growing shorter, the trees are bare, and a sudden chill fills the streets. It's becoming a season of staying inside, but sometimes as we're all snug and warm in our homes, we encounter moments of exposure to the outside. Such brings reminded that it's fucking freezing. Rise of the Tomb Raider is a game where you play as Lara Croft. Investigating her late father's final research, Lara sets on an expedition to the lost city of Katesh, which holds the secret of immortality and possibly why her father was driven to suicide. You start the game scaling a mountain in freezing conditions. On top lies the goal, the lost city. Struggling to walk through the blankets of snow, it's here where you learn some of the basic platforming mechanics, jumping, climbing and dying. And it all culminates in a giant action set piece to test your new abilities. It all goes somewhat well, until Lara and her partner Jonah are caught in an avalanche. Two weeks before this disastrous expedition, Lara discovers a possible lead in the tomb of Constantinople, a prophet in the legend of Katesh. Ignoring a warning from her father's ex-partner, she decides to go to Syria to investigate.
Syria? Oh God, Laura, no.
All immersion was broken as I peered into a cavern and then waded around like a gibbon. Inside, Lara discovers a symbol, but a shadowy organisation arrives to stop her, Trinity. Cut back to the present, after the avalanche, Lara must survive. Separated from her friend Jonah, she's alone in the freezing climate of the Siberian wilderness. This is where the world truly opens up and the main map of the game is presented. As this is where you begin the story, I won't spoil anymore. Although the emotional core of the story remains strong and interesting throughout, the revelations of characters were a little cheesy but good enough to keep me on board and playing. So a short summary would be an open world Uncharted action-adventure via Far Cry style mechanics. If you liked either of those games, this will be an interesting play. The game is very inviting. You're encouraged to explore your environment as tombs and puzzles are never very far away. The tombs are challenging and give a good sense of achievement, and at least are beautiful set pieces that you will remember for a while. The old ship frozen into the side of the waterfall was a personal favourite. It naturally progresses between stealth, combat, platforming, exploration segments almost effortlessly. Each segment felt like a logical progression from the previous one. You'll be able to upgrade combat, stealth and resource abilities through campfires, and further unique abilities are unlocked by completing tombs. The controls are mostly tight and responsive. I never experienced a game over due to bad controls, but only through my own failings, either by not responding quickly enough to events or being swarmed by enemies. But the shooting did seem a bit disjointed. There were a few times when I found it difficult to correctly aim at an enemy. And because if you buy this on PlayStation 4, you'll get the 20th anniversary edition, which unlocks a load of weapons and costumes from the very first campfire. I know this may slightly break the narrative, but I immediately wanted to run around in a suit of armour. The visual and audio presentation is incredible, despite this being an almost 3-year-old game. I never found myself being too judgmental about it, but the age is apparent when it comes to some character models. Overall, I say that this game is very well worth the price it is at the moment. I picked this up for less than £20. And with the new Tomb Raider just being announced or rumoured, now is definitely the time to pick this game up if you haven't already.